What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the REVELSations podcast. It's your boy Rev. Please subscribe. Most importantly, rate, review, and share. Share this with somebody. Subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Rate wherever you get your podcast. Review wherever you get your podcast. Share this with any and everybody who you think might benefit from its message. You can contact the show directly. Please, I would love to hear from you. The REVELSations podcast. That is on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. You can also email me directly, revelationspodcast@gmail.com. We are concluding season 2 in a couple of more verses, but let's get to it to see if we can learn today and make this world a better place. Today, I will be speaking on the difference between sympathy and empathy. We all need empathy, but I think we more readily give and feel sympathy. And there's a nuance between the two. So we're first going to get to the dictionary definition of the word nuance. Okay. Nuance is a subtle difference in or shade of meaning, expression, or sound. We're going to stay with the meaning and expression. Subtle differences. A small difference between something is the nuance. And I believe life is in the nuance. And people get, oh, it means the same thing. No, there's a difference. And we need to understand those differences to better understand how we are relating to each other. And there's a difference. There's a nuanced difference between empathy and sympathy. And I'm the type of person, I need a lot more empathy. And I try to give more empathy than just sympathy of others. So let's get the sympathy first. Sympathy means feeling of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune. That happened to that person. It sucks that it happened to that person. Oh, that is bad. It happened. It hurt. I'm sad that they're hurt. That's where you get these topics. I'm sorry that that happened to you. It sucks that that happened to you. That is a sympathetic way of being, right? The difference between that, the nuanced difference is empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. That person is hurt. You're hurt as well. You're not just, I'm sorry that that happened to you, but the thing that hurt them hurt you as well. And it's like, well, Rev, that didn't happen to me. So how can it hurt? I can explain. I'm going to explain it to you in a couple of different ways. The first way we actually feel empathy, unfortunately, is in a lot of bad times. If you have a family member and that family member passes away, a lot of you are sharing in the empathy of that person passing. This person can be a brother. This person can be a sister. It could be a mother or a father. That person's passed away. Everybody who loves that person and wants that person to be on this side of glory is feeling pain. They are sharing. They're feeling the same feelings. They're sharing the feelings of another. I know what that's like. Me and you are hurt over the same thing. That is different from sympathy. When a person is saying, I'm sad that your mother, brother, or sister has passed away. I'm sad for you. I know that it sucks that your family member passed away, but they're not feeling the hurt of your family member passing away. And oftentimes, if we put ourselves in the situation of the other, we begin to feel empathy. We begin to say, you know what? I know what that's like. I know what that pain is. So I'm going to share in your pain. I'm hurting because you're hurting. I'm not just hurting over the situation. I'm hurting too. I'm sharing in the pain with you. And isn't that what we want? Don't we want people to share in our pain, not only in our pain, but in our happiness as well? We want others to be happy for us. But in order for others to be happy for us, oftentimes we need to learn to be happy for others. Have you ever heard the saying, treat others as you want them to treat you, not as they treat you? That's like the bronze rule. The golden rule is treat others as you would have them or as you want them to treat you. So you want other people to empathize and be happy with your happiness? Then you need to be happy when other people are happy. We oftentimes act as if something else good happens to someone, something good's happened to a friend, a family member, a coworker, we think that because the good thing happened to them, it means it won't happen to us. The world is full of blessings. Good things can happen to them. And just because the good thing happened to that person doesn't mean that good things cannot happen to me. We want people to share in our happiness. If we're being honest, we say we don't care, but we actually do. This is why we share good news. because we want people to be happy, not only for us, but we want them to be happy with us. The for us happiness is sympathy. The with us happiness is empathy, and the nuance between the two. Go back to the pain incident. When we share that something bad happened to us, we oftentimes want people to understand and share in our pain. And the only way they can understand and share in our pain is if we're all connected and we're loving each other and we're appreciating each other more. And this is why, if we have empathy, we don't just walk past people in pain and say, that's bad for them, I got to keep moving. No, we take time. We take time and we sit with them and we share in those feelings. We share in that loss, or in better times, we share in that happiness. So I ask you, do you give out a lot of empathy or sympathy? Do you only give out the feelings of pity or sorrow for someone else's misfortune? Or do you give out that empathy where you're sharing the feelings with the person? You're hurting with them while they hurt. You don't just say, sorry, man, that's pity that happened to you. Or something good happens to them and you say, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. Yay, it happened for you. But are you actually excited and happy about it happening? Because if we think about it, if we're being honest with ourselves, we lie to ourselves more than anybody else. We lie to ourselves and we say, oh, I don't need that. Yes, we do. We would love to have, and we need some people to have empathy, sharing in those feelings with us. Be happy with my happiness. Share in the happiness with me. Rejoice with me. Be happy with me that the good thing happened to me. I will rejoice with you and be happy with you that the good thing happened to you. Be sad with me, not for me. Be sad with me when the bad thing happens to me or in my life, and I will be sad with you when the bad thing happens in your life. What do you think about this? Am I way off base? Let me know. Again, drop a comment. Share this with somebody else. That's all I have for you today on the REVELSations podcast. I am because we are. Hallelujah, holla back. Please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcast. And most importantly, share it with somebody that might benefit from his message. Peace.
Yeah, the revelations now televised. A platform for you and I. And now look with full heart and clear eyes. Now, these are just my thoughts. Truth on how I feel on these topics I reveal. Please know my toll, I always keep it real. Can't face the word if you can't face facts. For your time, just open up your mind. That's it, just live, think big, now take that. With God in me, this here was made by design. Yeah, the revelation will be televised. REVELSations.